Hello.
Daddy.
Hello. Hi, good guy.
Our video today is sponsored by Our Time. Our Time is a dating app for singles 50 and over. They asked to see if my dad wanted to use it for free for 6 months to see how he liked it compared to his other apps. Let's see your profile.
Okay, here's my profile.
Oh.
So it's always good to have several pictures.
That's a nice picture.
Yes,
So you
okay.
can show your whole body.
It's good to have a date on it. September 2017.
Italy?
No, I called it Italy too to make them think I was in Italy. What I really like about this is that you get to flirt or like the picture, and that's the way to make contact with the person. This week, I went on 3 dates within a week. I've been on a couple of other websites, and this website is actually better. And I've already had invitations to go to South Africa next month on a cruise with people.
Yes. Sure.
To the Bahamas, and I mean, some people want to travel, and one lady, the first time I talked about it, I talked to her, it was like, where have you been? And I'm like, I've been to Puerto Rico. But I haven't been anywhere, you know. I've been to Canada and Puerto Rico.
So if you've been looking to kind of date around on apps, they haven't been working for you, definitely try out Our Time.
And make sure that you get your parents or your grandparents to look at it, because seniors need somebody too.
Right.
So a little bit about me. I just took some of these are lyrics from a song. It says, I wish upon a star to find out where you are. You know that song.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's like, every day I'm looking for a love. And I think that's kind of like for these people who are 55 plus. Every day you might feel a little bit of loneliness. And you might think about it, I don't have anybody. So if you're having that feeling, you can change your perspective and really admit that you're really looking. So every day I'm looking for a love. I'm looking here and there, and I'm searching everywhere. That's every day of my life. I'm going to keep on looking and not be discouraged. Now let's take a casual ride on the bike trail. Nothing too strenuous, because hopefully the person will want to be fit and do some exercise just for relaxation and to pass the time. Does that sound okay?
Sounds good. I know, that sounds great.
Yeah. And then let's go out on a Friday or Saturday evening and have some fun. And we can go to a restaurant once a week. Let's eat healthy. Don't you agree? I certainly hope that you are not afraid to fly so that we can go on weekend excursions.
Yeah, that sounds great.
If there are artists that I like and they might be in Chicago or New York, I'll go and see them just for the weekend. I want a God-fearing woman, someone to walk by my side, someone not more than 2 years older, definitely a woman who doesn't have a lot of girlfriends. Some women have a lot of girlfriends and they get their opinions, they give their 2 cents, and it's not really good advice. So I like a woman who's independent, that has her own mind. Now go have a fun-filled day with those you treasure. See you later. Certainly a lot of people who are 55 plus are spending time with the grandchildren. But if they're not doing that, a lot of them are just spending time with themselves. When they could get out, they'll be at home, eating popcorn, looking at movies. When it gets to be a certain time of night and it's time to go to sleep, you're gonna realize you're just by yourself. You're just gonna go to sleep by yourself, and then the next day it's gonna be the same thing. So people should get out and try to have a second life, because it's very possible if you're looking, then someone's looking for you. So I would encourage people not to give up.
So we have a unique link, ourtime.com/MAZELEE. We'll leave it in the description. You can click it and you can get a 7-day free trial to check out Our Time. And if you don't have a phone, that's okay too, because it is also a website-based application. Yeah,
and in 7 days, I think you can really get the feel of the application and to see if it's right for you.
Okay, so check it out. Let us know if you've downloaded it and tell us how your experience was.
I'm really liking it.
You do?
Yes, I've had several dates already.
I know.
I had 3 dates. My first date, we went to Panera Bread. Yeah, I met her at Panera Bread for lunch.
That's good.
And I had known her about a week. We had talked on the phone. After lunch, I suggested that we go to the park and just take a walk. So we went to the park and took a walk, and we sat at a park bench and talked. We had a nice time. We were very at ease talking to each other in the entire week leading up to the date. So we talked quite a bit. And then we were together about maybe 2 hours, lunch and talking in the park. When we were getting ready to part each other, she was like, well, later on I want you to tell me exactly what you think now that you've met me.
What?
And I said, well, we could do that now. What's wrong with that? I was like, why wait till later on? Because later on we're going to be on the phone talking, right? Why not just, we're here face to face, so we can do it now. So then the second date, the lady lived like 40 miles away. So I drove down to her house, and she had a beautiful home. It was, no, she did. And her home was just the nicest looking home that I've ever seen for a single woman. The rooms were just full of decorations, and it was very comfortable. So we never went to the movie because her house was so comfortable. And I was like, do you have premium movie channel? She said, yeah. I said, well, we can watch a movie here. What's so funny? Nice. She thought that was it was really, really nice. We didn't need to go anywhere because her decor was just excellent. Her taste was exquisite. So she said, sure, I'll cook the popcorn.
Oh, that's
and she
nice.
had a box that was round and it said popcorn on it.
Oh, right. That is so nice.
Yeah, so she cooked popcorn.
That is so nice.
So then I went to my third date.
Person, yeah.
The third date. We were going to go out, but once we started drinking the wine and the crackers and things, she was actually falling asleep. Because she had done that when we were talking on the phone before the date. She would call me and I would talk and I would say, you're sleepy, why don't you just go to sleep? And she'll say, oh no. I'm not sleepy, right? But she wouldn't respond to half of my questions and things like that. I say, no, you're sleepy. When she got home, she took her shower and everything, and she called me in about an hour. And she says, okay, well, I'm getting ready to go to sleep. I said, cool. And she started up a conversation. Well, what happened was she fell asleep. Mm-hmm. And I didn't hang up the phone. I went to the fitness center. I had my headset on. I went outside. It was nighttime. I was walking around, and it was like maybe silence for about a half an hour to 45 minutes. She talked to me in her sleep. I answered the question, and then she didn't say anything else. It's like it was in her sleep, like it was a dream, right?
Yes.
She said, like, this is what she said. She says, what are you doing right now? Are you watching TV? I said, no, I'm walking outside. And then she just didn't say anything. It was like for another 15 or 20 minutes. And so, you know, I was still there. I was just going to be there. And I figured that when she woke up, she'll say, are you still there? And I'll say, yeah, I've been here. I've been to the fitness center. I walked outside, you know, and I just decided to just be there with you because apparently you want me to be there with you. So, and I've met people who actually, 2 people who got married.
Oh.
And they thanked me because I gave them some advice. You know, I met them online and they weren't for me, but we became friends and they got married. 2 people.
Wow.
This is about 4 years later. I hope all is well with you and your family. I wanted to let you know that I got married. I am grateful to have met you and truly appreciate your kindness to me. If it is still your desire, I pray that you are blessed with God's desire for you as well.
You can't find someone with these.
You really can.